Hey, good afternoon. This is it. So I started a little late. We had to get some things going. Then I got it done. I'm gonna bring my brother here. XA Gotcha 23. This is the very first, the underrated MMA sports talk. I already sent the links out and everything, and we going to get it on. Welcome to my channel, the Underrated Docs. Yours truly, the underrated one, the number one great doc, one of the best kept secrets on YouTube, the best of the business. That's who I am. That's right. I stand by that. And that's who I am. So we're gonna bring my brother here, the only, the one and only S Gotcha 23. Here it is. Make your presence felt, brother.
Good afternoon, Underated. How you doing, brother?
I'm fine. How you feel? Welcome to the very first underrated MMA sports talk.
How's your afternoon been so far?
Hey, it's all right. I'm gonna show my food in a few minutes. Soon people can come in and I'm gonna show you just how you do MMA. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Right, man.
gonna
Let's get this MMA talk.
okay. So just get it started off there.
Well,
Next.
I wanted to talk about the thing that remember that Dana White talked about like a month ago when he was talking about he's gonna cut like 60 fighters. Well, as
Yeah,
you already
jump
know,
on that, please.
yeah, as you know, Dana White already cut some fighters, and
Mm-hmm.
there's an event that's coming up next week at UFC. Hold on, let me look at the UFC Max Holloway versus Calvin Kattar event. Now there's a
Oh,
women's
really?
fight.
Okay.
Yep, there's a women's fight that's going on between let's see, give me a sec. Sarah Morris versus Vanessa Mello. Now,
Okay.
most of these women are on the chopping block. As you guys know, Sarah Morris, she in her last 5 fights, she is 1-4, and she missed weight. And
Mm.
Vanessa Mello, she is 10-8, and she lost her last fight. She's very unknown. So basically, if Vanessa Mello loses this fight, she's gonna get cut. If Sarah Morris loses this fight, she's gonna get cut. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not gonna be a good 2021 for either one of these women because if none
Mm-hmm.
of them win, they're gonna start to have to look for another promotion. And
Mm-hmm.
there's more fighters that's on the line that might get cut as well. He's one of my favorite fighters. He was one of the most fierce men in the heavyweight division. It's Junior Dos Santos. If you guys know him, he was the champion back in 2013. Like I said, he was the most fierce guy in the heavyweight division until he lost to Cain Velasquez. He
Right.
might be on the chopping block as well. And then you
Mm.
have, you remember the brother Taiwan Woodley, right?
Yes, sir.
Taiwan Woodley, right? Right now, Taiwan Woodley's on a 3-fight losing streak. Dana White doesn't like him at all. So there's a
He never
possibility he
he never liked him.
he never liked Taiwan Woodley, even when he was champion, never liked him. And there's a possibility he might get cut if he loses one more fight in the UFC. There's a lot more cuts that's going to be happening as well. Like I said, I remember Coach saying that the UFC probably might cut like at least to like 10 female fighters. Like I said, they already start doing cuts, but it's gonna get worse in 2021 when these cuts
Mm.
start happening, man. Like I said, you're gonna see ones that you love in the sport for a long time, and they're gonna get cut, man. But yeah, man, 60 fighters, whew, Jesus, man, that's a
Yeah.
lot, man. A lot of these fighters gonna have to be looking for another promotion pretty soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could tell you like this. I never cared for Dana White. I feel he's a snake. And everybody he got the nerve to talk about, you know, about Aaron, but he don't pay he don't really pay his fighters, especially the ones that bring him the money that Tyrone Willie. He never really pay him the money. He never give him no endorsements or nothing. Look at Tariq. Same thing. He beat Conor, and then he suspended him for what? Yeah, he jumped over the gate and everything. Yeah, but Conor started that. And it's like I just find him a down low racist. Dana White.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
he
I know.
he
Dana. Go
yeah
ahead, brother. Sorry about that.
and I know that's all right. I mean, and he never really put money into the women's martial arts anyway. He never really put his money into it. Only selected once. So
Right. Um. Yeah, that's true though. Like I said, he doesn't pay his fighters. That's the only downside I hate about MMA is that these guys don't make a lot of money, man. They, like I said, most of their back end money was coming from the sponsorship. Remember, they took that away and they gave them the Reebok deal, which I think that thing already expired. But still, these MMA fighters, they put on good fights. We get good fights. They should be paid more, and I don't understand why he doesn't do that. That bothers me a lot. Like I said, for John Jones, you remember John Jones? He's the
that's so
biggest star, and this dude is like he's like making $500,000. He shouldn't be making $500,000. He should be at least making
yeah.
like close to $1 million or $2 million a fight. But that's just staying away.
And plus endorsements. I can understand you bringing people to the seats, and you still will not sign up for endorsement deals. Hello? I don't know what happened. Hello? Well,
Hold on.
hello.
All right, hold on. Hold on.
But like I'm saying, that Dana White is a piece. He's a piece of. He's full of it. No. 65. He gonna cut y'all. Oh, he probably have to come back. Let me read this. Come enjoy real conversation with the underrated one. Us as the righteous one individually. Let's make a change within ourselves and genuinely be there for each other. We all we got. Remember that we all we got, y'all. Okay, you back. You can talk.
Can you hear me, brother?
Yes, I can hear you.
I don't
Uh,
like Dana White as well, but like I said, I don't like him as well, but at least he puts on good fights, man. That's the only thing I like about him. He gives us good fights, man. Like I said, the fight that we have coming up this Saturday, between Max Holloway and Calvin Kattar, that's a
mhm.
good fight, man. That is a very good
It
fight, man. You
is.
got the former champion and Max Holloway versus the prospect coming up, man. That is a good fight. I
Yeah,
mean,
tell
that's
more
why
about that fight, please.
I F with. I mean, that's why I F with MMA, man.
Mm.
Wow. Jesus, this fight. Now, Calvin Kattar, he's a very good boxer. Very good boxer.
Right, he
If you
is.
guys remember, he
Yes,
took out
yes, he
Barry
is. Right.
Stevens, and then
Yeah,
you have
right.
Max Holloway, who has good hands. Max Holloway, he has good hands, and he has a very good chin. Um, The thing though about Max Holloway is that he does not check leg kicks. That is the reason why he lost his two fights to Alexander Volkanovski, which I thought Max won the second fight, but they gave the fight to Alex Volkanovski because he has the country behind him in Australia, and that's where the UFC is trying to build a market in Australia. So they gave the fight
Mm.
to him. But on the other side though, like I said, Max Holloway, I believe he is. Oh, Max Holloway is 29 years old, and he's starting to enter his prime prime year right now. But like I
Hmm.
said, man, this fight between Max and Calvin Kattar, it's just 50-50. You know, um, I don't know, because like I said, I like both these guys. I like both these guys because they got good hands. They both got very good boxing. But if I had to pick one, I had to go with Max Holloway because, like I said, I believe this is the first time Calvin Kattar is going to have his first 5-round fight, and you know Max Holloway has been in wars and 5 fights, so I'm going to probably go with Max to beat Calvin Kattar. But like I said, if Calvin Kattar pulled it off, man, he pulled it off, man. You know. But like I said, I'm going with Max Holloway because he's the former champ.
Yeah, you know what I think? I think the ones who's going to win it who got better ground game. What do you think? What do you think I just said? Do you think it's accurate what I said?
Well, from what I look, I think this is going to be a standout fight because Max Holloway, he's not much of a he did what Max is that he fell in love with his hands, so now he wants to keep the fight standing. Before, early in his career, Max Holloway used to submit a lot of people early on in his career, but since he fell in love with his hands, now he's going to try to keep the fight standing. Where, like I say, where you have Calvin Kattar. Where, like I say, now you have Calvin Kattar. When we have Calvin Kattar, he's a stand-up guy too. So this fight is mostly going to it's going to mostly be on the feet, and then I'm going to love this fight.
Yeah. I just want to see. I just want to see more on the ground. You know, impose your will. Because I found that a lot of MMA fighters throughout the years now, they want the box. It's not enough ground game anymore. You know.
Yeah, because MMA fighters want to show the world that they have hands as well. That's why a lot of them are starting to stand now, and they starting to get away from the ground game. You know, that's what they start to do now. You know, so yeah, man. Like I said, that's gonna be a great fight between Max Holloway and Calvin Kattar. Like I said, the sadder part is that we got a good fight already in 2021, and we don't have no good fights in boxing. You see what's going on? Dana White could give us a good fight in earlier 2021, and boxing, we don't got no fights. We don't have nothing. You know.
Yeah. I think I'll tell some more fights that happened that we could discuss.
Well, there's the undercard, the welterweight co-main event is Carlos Condit versus Matt Brown, which are two veterans. Matt Brown, he has been knocked out in his last fight, and I believe Carlos Condit is on a two fight win streak right now.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he's on a 2-fight win streak going into this fight against Matt Brown. And if I have to pick who's going to win this fight, I'm going to go with Carlos Condit. I think he's just a much more better fighter than Matt Brown. Like I said, Matt Brown has been stuck. Like I said, Matt Brown is 40 years old. I mean, like I said, if Matt Brown loses this fight, this might be his last hurrah in the UFC. You know what I mean? Because like I said, Dana White is starting to get away from these guys who are 40 years old in the sport, man. You know what I mean? So, but this is gonna probably be a good fight too as well. I believe the fight's gonna be mostly standing up between both these guys. But like I said, if I have to pick, I'm gonna go with Carlos Condit by knockout.
That's good. Let me get welcome to my channel, the Underated Darkness. We got my fellow brother here, S.A. Gotcha 23 from the east side of the United States. We're talking about it. This is the very first underrated MMA sports talk. So you hear my voice come on through. We're talking MMA. We're talking MMA. The men's, especially we're gonna talk MMA for the women. We're gonna talk about politics behind it too. I think it's very important. So I want to thank you. I want to thank you so much for coming here. And you know, we gonna start. We're gonna get this movement going. But let me ask you a question. Do Dana White, he want to cut out like 60 fighters? So I want people to understand what Escotcha was saying, brother Escotcha. He said he's gonna cut out 60 fighters. So they're actually telling me that he don't want to build up their brand. He don't want to pay. He gonna do whatever he can to keep that TV money, that sponsor money in his pocket. Now, S. Gotcha, I want you to go more on that, please. Explain to people why I said that.
Well, because like I said, Dana White, he's a crook. You know, like I said, these fighters should deserve to get paid more. You know what I mean? Like I said, they're the ones who's getting beat up in the ring. And like I said, these fighters should once again, they should get paid more. You know what I mean? It's just sad, like these fighters only make 50K to 100K. I mean, like I said, they're out there every day training, getting hurt during you know, getting ready for a fight, man. And like I said, Dana White is out here just taking all the money, and these guys ain't just making peanuts. And that's like I said, that's the reason why I get so upset with just the UFC on that part, because like I said, these fighters deserve to get paid. You know what I mean? Like these guys get hurt a lot, you know, and it really does pisses me off about Dana White. Like I said, when they had they had their sponsor, their back end money, and then when they introduced the Reebok, a lot of the fighters lost their income because of the
Mm-hmm.
Reebok. You know what I mean? So it's just like I said, it just pisses me off that how Dana White could do something like that. Another thing too, as well, is like when fighter asks for more money to negotiate in a fight, and then he says no, then Dana White runs to the media and he tells them that, oh, this fighter doesn't want to fight this fight. You know, like I said, what fighters want to do? They want to get paid. You know, these MMA
Mm-hmm.
fighters want to get paid, man. You know, they don't want to get paid peanut money. You know what I mean? Because like I said, it could be that last fight that, you know, they could be this last fight that they could have in their career, you know. But like I said, Dana White, he's just a crook, man. He doesn't want to pay these fighters, man, and that's the part that pisses me the most off about MMA.
Okay. Before we continue, I'll ask you a question. Um, give me two all-time MMA fighters in your book. It could be man or woman.
Oh, all time? Oh,
All
wow.
time.
Wow, this is a good one. I probably would say Randy Couture. I like Randy Couture. Um,
Mm.
yeah, Randy Couture, he was my favorite when I first started watching UFC back in the day. Because like I said, he came back from retirement, and then he came back from retirement, and then he beat Tim Sylvia to become the champion, and I thought that was
Mm.
pretty nice, man. And then we can't forget that he had that trilogy with um, Chuck Liddell as well. And like I say, we can't forget though what was it? He came back from a heart attack and he beat that, man. So to me, Randy Couture, he did a lot for the UFC, man. He did a lot for the UFC. So he's one of my favorite top fighters.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to talk about women's, wow, this one is kind of tough. Um, I probably would say Cris Cyborg. She is the right now.
Oh.
Cris Cyborg, she's the greatest all time. Even though she lost to Amanda Nunes, but the thing though about Cris Cyborg is that every promotion that she went into, she won a champion. Every promotion
Right.
she went into, she won a champion, and that's something. That's why I'll have her over Amanda Nunes, even though Amanda Nunes beaten her. But like I said, outside of that, Amanda Nunes is done in the UFC. But Cris Cyborg, like I said, every promotion that she went to, Invicta, Strike Force, Bellator, UFC, she's been champion. You know, and then we can't forget though, she was, I believe she went undefeated for like 15 years before she lost to Amanda Nunes. That's very
Yeah, a
impressive.
long
So
time.
yeah, so I have to me, Cris Cyborg is my greatest female right now all time. You know, that's who I call my greatest female.
Now, now I picked the one with Chris Cyborg. All right, but I'ma say Kent Shamrock.
Mm.
Tell you why. He was the first star at this up. He was ahead of his time. You know, he's one of the few ones that can box a little bit, and he's an excellent technician of submissions. He submission a lot of great ones in his days, and he don't get the credit. So I said Ken Shamrock.
So who's your favorite female fighter all time?
I said Cyborg.
Oh, Cyber. Okay.
Gotta put Cyborg up there. She's queen. She gotta put up there.
Yeah, I love Cyborg. Yeah,
She no, go ahead.
Yeah, she has a fight coming up against Cass Ngannou. That's gonna be a pretty good fight, but I see Cris Cyborg stopping Cass Ngannou.
Yeah,
yeah,
time.
Yeah, but like I said, Cris Cyborg, yeah, to me, she is the baddest female fighter, despite losing to Amanda Nunes. I don't care what anybody says. She's the baddest right now.
Oh yeah, she is. Yeah, and she always, and and I think that I would say this, that throughout the years, yeah, let people that underrated watch MMA. I just don't let people know. I keep things on the hush. But S. Gotcha, he twists my arm and said, "You got to do this." So come on. So I said, "All right." So I started. All right. She twist my arm too much. I'm gonna talk MMA. Now I just messing with y'all. I just messing with y'all. But I always like Cyborg. Very always mentally tough. Always fundamentally sound. She had the total package. She always find a way to beat you.
That's why like I said, me and Coach and the other brothers, we're trying to get that rematch because I believe Cris Cyborg could beat Amanda Nunes if she wasn't reckless. If she wasn't so reckless, she probably would. Like I said, if she wasn't so reckless and more patient, she probably could have beaten Amanda Nunes. But Cris Cyborg had that. She had that anger in her that she wanted to knock out Amanda Nunes because what that term I can't say the word, but Amanda Nunes was a traitor to the Brazilian culture, and Cris Cyborg wanted to knock her out because of that.
You know what? Explain. I know the story. Explain to people why that in MMA, when you take up certain martial arts and people go against that, that's like treason. You know and I know that, right?
Right.
Explain to people why it's so important that Manny Nunes, that she violate the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and why Cris Cyborg was angry over that. Because a lot of people don't know that, but I know that. But I want you to explain to people why, please.
Well, to tell you the truth, though, I really don't know the real reason why Amanda was called a sellout by her home community. Like I said, I only know a little bit from Coach because he used to talk about it on his channel, though. But I don't know what was the reason why she would sell out her own community.
But that's what Cyber. She was angry over that. So
right. Like I said, I really don't know the full story or why Amanda Nunes would sell out her own community, because like I said, I only know a little bit because Coach talked about it. I don't know, like I said, I don't know the full detail of it, but that's what I know building up to the fight, that Cris Cyborg was angry at Amanda Nunes because she sold out her home community.
Oh, okay. I know people said, "Oh man, oh." I know people. Where's you showing underrated? I made some beans and rice, Spanish beans and rice, with some melted shredded cheese on top, and on top of that is French string beans, and then I had some beer. I just show people that only we watch some MMA, you can make this. It could be you and your significant one. You can make that, have some beer, you're good to go. Just saying.
So let me ask you. So, what fight are you looking forward to the most in 2021? Like, what fight that's coming to you that's in your mind that you want to see?
There's no fight. I would like to see. Maybe it's an outreach. You just talked about it. I would like to see Cyborg and Nunes again. I really do. I
See,
want to see that.
the thing though about that fight, Dana White doesn't want to do a cross promotion with Bellator. That's the thing. I like that. We all want to see that rematch because we wanted to see how would Cyborg come into that fight prepared, not reckless. But Dana White does not want to do cross promotion with Bellator. You know, that like I said, that really pissed me off because that was the fight that everybody was talking about when Cris Cyborg lost to Amanda Nunes. Is that they wanted the rematch? That was the biggest fight that everyone was talking about. We got her to make we had to make Amanda Nunes for Cris Cyborg too. But like I said, we all remember what happened when Cris Cyborg won her last fight. When she won her last fight, Dana White and her had that scruffle where Dana White he ended the whole talk with Cris Cyborg, and then he just cut her from the UFC. You know what I mean? And that just killed the whole motion of that rematch. Because like I said, that would have been the biggest fight in women's MMA. Amanda Nunes versus Cris Cyborg too. But from right now, like I said, bro, I don't see that fight happen in 2021.
Okay. What you think about Carissa Shields switch to MMA? What's your feeling about that?
Oh, Carissa Shields. Well, like I said, 100% I support the sister, but I hope she takes it very seriously. Because if she thinks she's just gonna come into the MMA community, which is 6 months training, she's gonna get hurt very well. Because like I said, Carissa Shields, she has the advantage standing up, because she got the boxing. But like I said, how would she feel when she gets kicked in her leg? How would she feel when she gets taken down? Because like I said, once Carissa Shields gets taken, once she gets taken out of her comfort zone, how is she gonna feel when she's on the ground?
Right.
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. Yeah, because like I said, there's a lot of things that's gonna be answered in her first fight. Like I said, if Carissa Shields gets taken down and she can't get up, you know what I mean? So like I said, I hope that the sister take this very seriously because like I said, she's making a big jump from another sport to another sport. Like I said, MMA is just not just boxing. It's kicking, there's grappling, there's Muay Thai. You know what I mean? She's gonna have to learn. She's gonna have to take all these aspects serious if she wants to succeed in MMA. But I already know. Right. But like I said, I already know what they're gonna do. They're gonna probably give Carissa Shield like a tune-up fight, some unknown girl, beat her, give her confidence, and then they just gonna keep building off her. You know what I mean? Because that's the way I see it. Because right now, that was the biggest news when she signed with PFL. And that's what a lot of people are talking about. But like I said, I hope that she take this very seriously because I would love to see the sister be successful in MMA. I'm not gonna bring her down. You know what I mean?
I think that what it is that she have to learn like how to fight out those of those submission holds. You know what I'm saying? How to counteract it. You know what I'm saying? Like they had you on the back. You hear what I'm saying? How you use your foot, to get them to come over. You hear what I'm saying? While on your back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, go ahead.
Right, because like I said, and when she's on the ground, she's gonna have to learn how to transfer. Like, say if like somebody goes for an armbar, she's gonna have to learn how to like transfer to get out of the armbar. You know what I mean? She gotta learn how to spin with her opponent on the floor. You know what I mean? But like I said, she has to take this very seriously. She can't just do 6 months and she thinks she's ready and then she's gonna dominate. No, she has to take this very seriously.
Yeah, I think what it is that the training. I don't know what training company that she with, but I said if I was with them, I would show her how to fight on her back, how she have people on us, how she on top of them, how you gonna do it. Because sometimes you could punch a person, right? and they could block it, and they think of another move how to trap you right then and there to submit you. Because a lot of people don't understand. You could submit a person when you're on your back. You could submit somebody on your side. Even you can submit somebody while you standing up too. Because sometimes, like Cyborg would get her a clinic. You know, I'm just using her as the example because Cyborg knows what you go. She always outthink you. And I just want Carissa to be a student of MMA. You hear what I'm saying? To make sure
Right.
she be to make sure she be in make sure she be into make sure she be in contact of everything. And because it's gonna be like these unknown veterans, they're gonna throw things at her that she never seen before. I just hope that they prepare for her, and then you can use boxing, as a fallback and everything. And that's why, like, a lot of people don't understand how Anderson Silva was winning throughout the years. I mean, there's people had caught up to him and everything, but why Anderson Silva is so dangerous because he could beat you in both ways. And
Right. That's
he came for the British um jiu-jitsu too. And so, but he was very advanced. And that's why, like, if anything people learn, I hope they have that tape, and also you got Rampage and you got others and stuff, you know. You gotta learn how to wrestle, you gotta learn how to pin a person. You gotta have your will. You gotta really put your will against that person because sometimes you can have a submission, sometimes that person ain't gonna tap out because now they had that will. How about that person have your neck down, pin you down, and they pushing pressure on and put a knee in your back, and they putting pressure on it. So you got to find a way how to maneuver it out, how to
and
use
that's
your
another
elbow.
another thing too
God,
that you brought up. Another thing too though you brought up the wrestling. The because like I said, that's another thing that Chris Seal has to take serious too as well. Is that how she's going to defend the takedown? Because like I said, you can have somebody go for like a double, you can have somebody go for a single, you can have somebody could attack you from the side. And Kristen Shields, she's gonna have to take that one part serious as well. Because if she doesn't take if she doesn't take that aspect of MMA serious, the takedown defense, she's just gonna get slammed all night. But like I said, she has to take this very seriously, you know,
mm-hmm.
because like I said, MMA is no joke. MMA is no
Mm-mm.
joke. It's not. It's not like boxing.
Right. Right, and you gotta and you gotta understand this too. As you talk about like a few minutes ago, they're not getting paid all that much. You hear what I'm saying? So every
Hmm.
chance they get, they know they gotta make it count. And then I ain't mean to get off the subject a little bit. We gonna get back on the subject. Y'all gotta understand too. When they get paid like $50,000, some of that gotta go to the training.
Hmm.
Then if you have a house, how about you have kids? Even if you live alone. So basically you end up having nothing. And that's what the thing that people fail to understand. They don't get paid like my brother here said, they don't get paid a lot of money. So that's why they walking out there with pennies. Then if you not get knocked out, that's like 3 months that you gotta stay away. That means that's money you losing.
Right, or like if you get injured as well, and then you can't even get the fight because you know what I mean. You,
Right, because you're injured.
you know, that's why, like I said, these fighters need to be paid well, be
Mm-hmm.
paid what they worth. You know, but like I said, Dana White, he's just the biggest crook right now, and that's the only thing that pisses me off about MMA, man. It's just their payout. It's just. I remember Coach was talking about this when he was reading about the payout for guys in Bellator, that guys were getting paid like 1K to fight, and that broke my heart when you get paid one. You're in a big promotion, you only get one pay. You only get paid 1K to fight. I mean, like I
That's
said, you go
pennies.
through, yeah, like I said, you go through like grueling training for like 5 to 6 months, and you only get paid like 1K, you know, that bothers me a lot, man. These payouts that these guys get, man. And like I said, you gotta pay your trainer, you gotta pay medical bills, you gotta pay your house and all this stuff, man. And that's why, like I said, that's why you start to see a lot of fighters start to fight more now, because you know they trying to make up for what the money they lost during the whole pandemic as well. That's like I said, that's the only thing that pisses me off about MMA. It's just the payout, that these guys just don't make no money.
They don't make no money, and that's why, like you said, they want to fight like maybe out of the month they want to fight 7, 8 times because there's no money there. There is no money there.
I believe the brother's name is Kevin Hollins. He fought 5 times in 2020. That shows you that brother wants to get paid. He wanted to get paid. And he said, I believe he said in 2021 that he wants to fight like 6 times. I don't blame him, man. He go out there and make that money,
Right. And that's the only way. And that's why you guys had them fighters, they had consecutive losses because they had to fight.
Right.
Because there's none to it. Now, tell the people more about the competition of MMA back then and now. Tell the people why it's so different.
From what I saw back then, in the old days of MMA, from what I saw, that everybody was one dimensional in MMA. I believe wrestling was the strongest point back then. And wrestling and jiu-jitsu were the 2 strongest points back then. Because you remember Roy Gracie, where he was just dominate with his jiu-jitsu, and he would submit a lot of guys. And then there was this another one, what's his name, Matt Hughes. Matt Hughes was one dimensional. He was a very strong wrestler, But the thing is, though, a lot of people couldn't beat him because back then nobody didn't know how to counter the wrestling, And then as you get as MMA grow, you start to see guys now starting to, guys start to have hands, guys start to wrestle, guys start to have jiu-jitsu. You start to see Muay Thai, you start to see a lot of leg kicks. But yeah, man, back then, but like I said, back then, like I said, everybody was one dimensional. But now, like I said, you start to see everybody, you start to see all aspects of MMA, you start to see all kinds of technique, a lot of more things going in the UFC now than what it was back then.
Yeah. I like the evolution of it, right?
Right.
I do. But the one thing I don't like about, like, they like to stand up too much. And so sometimes that can be boring to me. They don't strike with their elbow no more. They don't strike with their elbow through the body. They don't. To me, it's like they go for the knockout. I like a chess match. I like when people they oppose their will.
And you want to tell me why a lot of fighters are standing up? Because they're going for the knockout more because they want to get that fight bonus. They want to earn that extra 50K. So that's why you start to see a lot of fight. That's why you start to see a lot of fighters now start to stand up now more because they want to put on the entertainment so they can get that extra fight money.
Yeah, and Dana White is very scandalous of the fight money too. Let me put that out there. He don't even want to pay that.
Right. There was I forgot what there was this the 2 months ago there was this fighter. His name is Davison Figueiredo, right?
Yeah.
He had his first title defense, right? Where he beat Alex Perez. He submitted him, right? He submitted him very fast, and he got pissed off at Dana White. He's like, "Where's my fight bonus?" Where's my fight bonus? He had to like go like meet up with Dana White right in face, said, "Where's my fight bonus?" That man was pissed off because he wanted his 50K. You know, he submitted this guy very fast. Man, he said, "Yo, where's my money at?" You know, and then Dana White ends up giving him the 50K, man. You know, that was like I said, that was like effed up by Dana White to do something like that. You know, this guy, he just did a quick submission, and you don't want to give him his fight bonus. That's messed up as hell, man.
Look what he did, John Jones. Look what he did, John Jones. John Jones submitted this guy like a minute something or round two, and he don't even want to give him his bonus.
Right, and there was another one since that you brought out John Jones. John Jones wanted to fight what's the brother's name? Francis Ngannou, the heavyweight.
Yes.
Yes. John Jones said he wanted to fight him, but see, then Dana White didn't want to give him the money for that fight. Because like I said, that fight would have generated a lot, because that could have been the fight where everybody say, "Oh, this is the fight that John Jones might actually lose," because you know how the MMA community, they don't like John Jones. They want to see him lose. But like I said, John Jones wanted to get paid for that fight. Dana White didn't want to pay him the money. You know what I mean? And I remember he got furious with the UFC. He said, I ain't fighting again in 2021. No, 2020. Because he wanted to fight Francis Ngannou, but at the end of the day, though, he wanted to get paid before going into that fight, you know? And Dana White didn't want to pay him his money. And like I said, it pisses me off because John Jones is a big star. And that fight between him and Francis Ngannou would have generated so much money, you know?
Yeah. Oh, let me put this out there. I do have a Cash App. Cash App is $ capital JT 53000. Also have PayPal. It's all in caps. JT Black 53. It's right in the screen right there. So if you want to donate, feel free. If y'all don't have that, at least share this out. Hit the like, share this out. All right. Give to the cause, y'all. Give to the cause. You getting real game over here. We're getting game real over here. And this is the first underrated MMA sports talk with my brother SA Gotcha 23. He's an MMA fan, and we talking MMA today. But let me ask you this question. What you see the future of Bellator?
You said Bellator, right?
Bellator. What you see the future of Bellator? Yes.
Ooh, wow. Oh, whoa. Tell you the truth, though, like I said, I don't follow Bellator that much unless Coach talks about it. That's the only time that when I hear about Bellator is when Coach talk about it. But for right now, Bellator is not really doing that great. I heard that they are for sale. Viacom is about to sell Bellator to another company, and like I said, because I remember back when Bellator got Scott Coker, who was the promoter. You know, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, Bellator is gonna take over. You know, it's gonna beat the UFC." And like I said, if you look at it now, Bellator it just seems to be nowhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of Bellators try to grab the old guys from the UFC, you know, and then they're not really like promoting their stars. So
yeah.
Like I said, the future for Bellator, Jesus, man. I mean,
yeah.
they probably may still be around, but like I said, it's just hard to say, man. It's just really hard to say, but they'll still be around. But right now, it's just that right now nobody ain't really paying attention to Bellator right now. The main thing a lot of people is paying attention is to the UFC. You know what I mean?
And the UFC ain't making no money either.
Well, like I said, don't forget the UFC lost a lot of money because of this pandemic because they don't have crowds.
That's true too, right? And Bellator too. But I think that's true. Yeah, you're right. But I'm talking about before then. That's what I'm saying. That I got to keep on re-emphasizing this. They don't promote they fighters well. They don't give them endorsements. You'd be surprised. A lot of kids they MMA now in this country. So they want to do professional, but they see how it is. They say, "What's the? It don't make no sense." This is a gold mine that if they shape it up right I'm talking about a financially basis. I'm telling you, it could be a hit. I'm talking about stadiums. You can go like man, they do it right. I'm saying each stadium, you could put 50,000 to close to 100,000, and you see they see a fight because that's type sport it is. It's a beautiful sport. It just for me, I think that we having real wrong people is running it. They're all about the money. They don't care about the health of their fighters. Like Dana White, I can say Dana White is about he's an excellent matchmaker, one of the best of the
Right.
business. I got to give him that. He is, but at the same time, come on, you mean y'all cannot hook up them endorsements? And I feel
Yeah, that's
he's not pushing it. He don't want to push it.
right. Because like I said, we had it. What was it? We had another fight that a lot of people wanted to see was Jan Valle, the Chinese fighter versus Rose Namajunas, which would have been a fantastic matchup. But once
Hmm.
again, when Rose asked for more money, Dana White doesn't want to give it to her. And then, like I said, Dana White will run to the media and say, "Oh, Rose don't want to fight."
And
Where
that's not
Rose
true.
went on to her YouTube channel and she told us, "Say, I want to fight." Yeah, Rose went to her YouTube channel and she said, "I want to fight, but I want to get paid." You know, and like I said, these fighters wants to get paid. You know, I just wish that
Hmm.
Dana White just paid these guys, just paid them, pay these fighters what they were, so we can get this fantastic matchup. He just don't want to pay them. He wants, like I said, he wants to take all the money for himself. And like I said, he's not even. And like I said, the thing that pissed me off is that he's not even getting hurt. These fighters are getting hurt, so they should have the ones who are getting hurt. They're the one who should be making all the money.
Right. And he's not settled. He's not settled. He's not setting up for insurance for them. It's like you just basically you fight for nothing.
That's true. That's true, my brother. So let me ask you a question. There's
Yes,
another
sir.
fight that's coming up. There's another fight that's coming up that I like, but it's also a dangerous fight for Izzy Adesanya, where
Mm.
he takes on what's that Polish fight, John Blakovic. I'm pulling for Izzy because I always support my people first. I'm pulling for the brother,
Hmm.
but I'm at the same, but I'm actually a little bit scared because you know, John Blakovic, he's very strong. And like I said, this is, I believe, I'm not too sure if Izzy fought at 205 early in his career, but like I said,
I
man,
believe. I believe he did. I believe he
he
did.
did.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm a little bit worried about this fight because I like Izzy a lot. I like him a lot as a fighter. I like his charisma, but I'm like I said at the same time, I'm actually a little bit worried because I don't want to see him get knocked out. I like him a lot, and like I said, I know what the UFC is trying to do. They're trying to make him be double champion so they can have him fight John Jones in 2021. That's what they're
Yeah.
trying to do right now. But like I
Hmm.
said, but right now we have this roadblock between him and John Blachowicz, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not counting John Blachowicz out because, like I said, he's a dangerous guy, dangerous guy, man. And I hope that
Yeah.
Izzy takes this fight seriously. I
Yeah.
hope he
Cause I
takes
cause
this
I
fight
think
seriously.
because his ground game is very underrated.
Hmm.
It's very underrated. And like you say, he need to be careful. He need to take this fight very seriously. His is the other guy, the fight. His submission game is ridiculous. I'm like,
And don't forget
wow.
though that, John Blachowicz is a very strong guy as well. So
Yes, he is.
Izzy
He's
is
very strong.
so Izzy got to take this. He has to take this fight very seriously. You know, like I said, I don't want to see Izzy get knocked out because he's one of my favorite fighters. I like the charisma that he brings to
Because
to
the other
UFC,
fight,
man.
he got hand. Yeah, he got hands too. Yeah,
Right,
easy
John
got
Blachowicz got hands. You saw what he did
he
to
got hand, he got
Dom.
hand. Huh?
Yeah, you all saw what John Blachowicz did to Dominic Reyes. I mean, he
No, I
had
heard.
Dominic Reyes doing the stanky leg.
No, I didn't see that fight, but I heard though. I really heard about it. Yeah, I heard. He got
Yeah, he had
hands.
Dominic Reyes doing the stanky leg. Yeah, he did. But but
Mm,
like I said, Izzy, he's just got to be careful though. He has to be careful
hmm
going into this fight. And John Blachowicz, he's no joke. He's no joke
hmm
whatsoever, man. But I'm pulling for the brother, man. I hope he gets it done. Because like I said, I
Yeah, I
really want
do.
to see I really want to see him and John Jones. That's the fight that I want to see. That's gonna be a good
That.
fight.
Yeah,
Him,
cause
him and John
cause you
Jones,
get
man.
you. Yeah, you got two multiple champions.
Well, like I said, you got two brothers fighting. And like I said, a lot of
Yeah,
people don't seem to understand though, is that when you have a pay-per-view headline by two brothers, man, it's gonna sell. It's gonna
it's going to
sell, man.
definitely sell. And see, and that's what
Right.
Dana White failed to understand that when you put two brothers that at the top of their game, you gotta let it ride. But he don't want to do that. It's like you said, it will sell. You know what I mean? It will sell. So it remains to be seen and stuff. And yeah, I want to thank everybody that came to the chat. Very much appreciated. Excuse me. And let me show y'all the food. This is what you eat when you do MMA. Man. This is what you. I'm killing this. I'm killing this though.
That
I'm killing this because I ate all day.
looks
But
good though,
we
brother.
go. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks for you enjoying it, man. But we're gonna be here a few more minutes. And we're gonna be there. We just want to try to get this off the ground.
So let me
Hopefully,
ask
when
you.
we do it, go ahead, bro.
So, so let me ask you. Let me ask you because this is what the UFC is talking about the next fight, the big fight. Return of Conor
Mm-hmm.
McGregor. Because
Mm-hmm.
he returns at UFC 257, and we all know Dana White is licking his chops to say, Conor McGregor, you got to win this fight. You got to win this fight. Because we all know what the UFC is trying to do. The UFC is trying to get Conor McGregor back on top, so they can have him fight Khabib too. That's the whole thing they want to do. They want to get him to fight Khabib too. But like I said, going into that fight, I'm not counting out Dustin Poirier because Dustin Poirier he has evolved since the first Conor fight. Conor,
Right.
what happened to Conor McGregor. You know what happened to Conor McGregor, right? He ends up becoming double champion. He ends up fighting Floyd Mayweather. He made 100 million, and then he got lazy, and then he came back and he beat Donald Cerrone, and he disappeared for like a whole year. And then, like I said, you had Dustin Poirier. He evolved a lot throughout his career. He became champion, and like I said,
Yeah.
a lot of people, are just saying, well, it's just gonna go like the first fight. Conor's gonna knock out Dustin Poirier in the first round. And I'm saying
Not
to
gonna happen
myself,
like that.
it's not gonna happen like that because, like I said, Dustin
Right.
Poirier, he has gotten a lot better since that first
Mm-hmm.
fight, man. And like I said, Conor McGregor, like I said, he's only fighting one time a year, so you could see that Conor McGregor does not have that same fire like early on in his career when Conor was fighting like 3 times a year. But like I said,
Right.
ever since that he made that 100 million by Floyd Mayweather, the guy has lost a lot of lust for the sport. You know what I mean? So now he's only
Mm-hmm.
fighting one time a year, and like I said, I think, like I said, I think Dustin Poirier is gonna probably pull it off and beat Conor McGregor. I think he's gonna pull it off. What do you think?
I think he got a good chance. I think he improved a lot. I think he got a chance. I think he got a great chance. But I still want to be the fight go Conor McGregor. I call him to again. I want him to be his ass again. I do. Make a statement again. I really do. I do.
Yeah, like I said, that's gonna be a good fight. But like I said, I'm not gonna be like those Conor McGregor extremists. They're gonna say, "Oh, Conor's gonna beat him in the first round." No, don't be disrespectful. It doesn't. Don't
Right,
be
ain't gonna be this.
disrespectful.
It's gonna be motivation. It's gonna be motivation. It's gonna be very, very hard. And you got Conor McGregor. He fights one side of the year. He don't slip because he could probably knock him out.
Like I said, we gotta see, man. We gotta see that fight's coming up in 2 more weeks, man. I can't wait for that fight. Is it 2 more weeks? Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see real quick. Hold on. Let's see. 257. Yeah, Saturday. That fight's in. Yep, that fight's in 2 more weeks. That fight's in 2 more weeks, man. That's like I said, that's a big fight, man. But like I said, I'm not counting Dustin Poirier out. I believe he's gonna bring it to Conor this time. He's gonna bring the fight to him. Like I said, the first fight, Dustin Poirier was green at that time though. But since, like I said, he evolved a lot throughout the sport and he became champion and his hands has gotten a lot better. I believe he's gonna give it to Conor. He's gonna give it to him this time.
Yeah. It's payback time. I believe
so you got
that's
anything you want to
payback.
take to the people?
I would say this that we're gonna be doing this. I don't know which day we're gonna do back the next, but I'm gonna talk to you about it. We're gonna hopefully we can have some more people to come to the panel. I know you invite some people, they probably forgot about it, but
I tried
but
to
I
get
would say
what's the name? I tried to get the brother George Page, but he's probably busy. I mean, I
yeah.
respect what he's doing. I let him
Yeah.
know, but I guess the brother was busy. But like I said, we could try next time.
Yeah, no.
To get some more
Listen,
people.
we ain't stopping. Well, I'm trying. Can you get in touch with Coach?
I believe he's gonna go live tonight because he has his balance and his unbalanced and balanced podcast tonight. So I can at least I can ask him if we could get him on here.
Yeah, do that because if I can't come on, you guys to tell them, man. Tell the people, like that. Because I would like to had them coming on the panel, definitely. Because hopefully one day I could, talk to the fighters too. But I would say this though that this is a long awakening. The brother he came to me that he want me to start this conversation about MMA, and he asked me what I would do with it, and I accept that. Just that at the time that it was a lot of things has happened. So I'm happy that you came to me, and I'm very honored. I meant to tell you I'm very honored that you came to me and want to start the MMA, but we're not going to stop here. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep this going, but I just gonna talk to the brother offline. We're gonna get some more people on, especially in the chat, and also especially in the panel. So it could be a well-rounded, conversation because I just want. Go ahead.
Sorry, but let me ask you something. I know this is a little bit off topic from our topic, but what is your thoughts on that the attack on the United the DC attack?
What about it?
I just want to hear what you got to say, man. Because
I'm just saying. What I mean, no. That's a good question. No, I'm glad you asked. What about it? This will. See, they people want to blame Donald Trump. Okay, go ahead, blame Donald Trump because he's the president. But this been long and coming.
Right.
People don't understand. You do two Americas. Like I tell the other people platform yesterday, we dealing with. Then we got other nationalities that are practicing white supremacist policies. You hear what I'm saying? When we gonna talk about that?
Well, because I wanted to talk about something on my channel, but see, I don't want you to stop hating on me. But I felt like something bad's gonna happen in like 10 more days at the inauguration. I just had that weird feeling that something's going to happen to Joe Biden. I don't know why, but I just have that weird feeling that somebody's going to take it to that very extreme. You know what I mean? I don't want to say the word because you know, YouTube, you know, they watch and you know, but I have that bad feeling that something bad is going to happen because, like I said, at the U.S. Capitol, if you didn't hear, because I was watching on the news that they wanted to kill what's his name, Nancy Pelosi. They wanted to get Mike Pence. What was it? What's the other guy? They wanted to get the other guys, man. They wanted to bomb the Capitol. And like I said, I have that weird feeling that something's gonna go down on the when Joe Biden gets sworn in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you know, like I
Hey,
said,
can you
don't
say that?
surprise me.
Can you say it again because it went mute on my side.
Oh, I said it. Like I said, I just hope they get him out of there before 13 days. You probably just put your
Yeah,
feels on the side and think about the country. Because I do not trust this man. I don't.
yeah. Like I said, I don't trust. Like I said, I don't trust Trump at all. But like I said, but Joe Biden ain't even better. He's even worse. Like I said, he says a lot of bad things about our people, man. He don't like I said, Joe Biden, he don't get no pass either whatsoever.
Oh,
Like I said, I
definitely
don't.
not. Definitely not. No.
Like I said, I don't care. I don't give a crap if he keeps giving us stimulus check. I don't give a shit about that. Like I said, the damage has already been done. You know,
Right.
the shit that you say about our people, and like I said, we can't forget about what's his name? What's the sister's name? Uh, Kamala Harris. So
Kamala
we can't forget
Harris.
the yeah, we
Oh, yeah,
can't forget the
definitely.
history. We can't forget the history that she has done to our people as well. So, like I said, I don't care if they keep giving us stimulus check every week. Like I
Mm-hmm.
said, the damage has already been done. You already done so much damage to the black community, you know?
Right, exactly. Okay, brother. Make your last remarks, and I want you to stay there so I make my last remarks. And we're going to close this out. Thank you so much. Don't let it be your last time now. Because
Oh,
this is
no.
just a start. Just a start, y'all.
Well, like I said, I just want to thank to everybody in the chat room. Thank you guys for coming this Saturday. Oh, no, this Sunday afternoon for our first MMA talk. Like I said, I would like to get more brothers and sisters on the panel so we can talk some more MMA. Um, I hope you guys all stay safe. Um, please keep your distance. Please wear your mask, and please take this very seriously. You know, because like I said, they put in this vaccine in the public, and people are taking it, and people are dying from it. So please be smart. Don't take the vaccine. It's gonna do a lot of damage to the economy. So please be smart. Like I said, keep your social distance, wear your mask, wash your hands all the time, and that's all I gotta say. Have a good Sunday afternoon. Like I
Okay.
said, if you want to check out my channel at SK Gotcha 23, I do a lot of off top off topic talk. I do a lot of gaming. Like I said, it's up to you if you want to sub to the channel. I don't like to force people, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I don't like to beg. I like to do it the right way, you know, just keep putting out as much content as possible as I can so I can grow the channel. But, you know, I have to be honest though, I always get that roadblock with YouTube because, you know, YouTube don't like me, but because like I said, I speak the truth. But at the end of the day though, we have to speak the truth because we got to show who we really are as a person. You know what I mean? We can't go out there and just be fake. We got to tell the truth what's going on. And like I said, that's the reason why YouTube just don't like me because I speak the truth. But once again, though, thank you to the brother Underated Darkness for inviting me on. Like I said, thanks to everybody in the chat room that came in and listened to us MMA talk. We will be back again. so we could talk more of the MMA fight. We will be back, so we could talk about the recap of the fight that's coming up this Saturday
Yeah.
between Max Holloway and Calvin Kattar. So, like I said, peace and love to everybody in the chat room. Love you guys. Stay safe and peace out.
Okay, stay right there, bro. Mute your mic. Stay right there. I want to let people know. Thank you so much to come by the very first underrated MMA talk, sports talk. It ain't gonna be the first. It ain't gonna be the last. Sweet Pea. Thanks for coming, sweetie. I'll be getting off any second. So you always once you come late, y'all can always catch you on the rewind. I want to thank SSA Gotcha 23. Thank you so much for showing up. And just let's be safe out here. And there's gonna be a next one after this. So this is one, two be coming very soon. Tell anybody that loves MMA, let them know that I do MMA talk. All right, yo, underrated be coming through, telling y'all. All right. So until next time, y'all have a good day. This is the end of the first underrated MMA sports talk. Until next time, this one is Ghost.